I told you.
Hey.
Morning.
Good
morning.
No, it ain't. Good morning. Woo! We are live.
Live. And welcome back to what?
Kisses Don't Lie on IntellectualRadio.com. Yes.
I'm your host, Leisha Schaefer, and this is my co-host here, Nisha.
It's your girl Shantae in the building.
Yes.
Yes. You
You know what? We are here on Kisses Don't Lie on Intellectual Radio today, and we want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Chicago Millionaires. We love you.
Yes,
they're here at
Rob
6 p.m. on
Mississippi
evenings,
Club.
on Sundays.
Yes,
Y'all got to tune in with them as well.
Tune in tonight.
Yes.
We had some great guests on tonight at 6. Well, not as great as Kisses Don't Lie, but he does have some great guests on tonight.
Yes.
So you can also call in. You can call in and talk to us at 708-8953.
Yes.
708-223-8953.
Y'all got that?
Okay. And be nice. Be nice when you call in. Be nice.
It's Sunday. Be nice.
Exactly. Now, our show is about creating, promoting, and restoring healthy relationships
Yes.
between men and women.
Yes.
And we also love
to tune in on that one.
Yes. So we also love to network. So we invite you all to come on and promote your product or service and answer relationship
Network
questions.
first, ask questions later.
Exactly.
We're going to get him today. We're going to get him.
We have a guest.
We do have a guest. A very special guest.
Handsome young man.
Friends
too.
of the show. Yeah, he does.
Hold on. Let me get him.
Let you get him.
It's my turn. Hold on.
It's our turn.
My first question right now. Are you single?
No, I'm not saying.
No, Tanisha, I thought we had you, sir.
I'm in the transition. I'm in the transition of not being single. I say that.
Okay. Transition.
You know, you're on the cusp.
That's a new one for me. Transitioning. What you going natural? No. You going relationship. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Well, first, I'm sorry.
Is the probation, the trial period.
Yeah.
You petty, Leisha.
You know,
It ain't gonna be long.
You know, when somebody
it ain't
like
gonna
when somebody on their way to finding the Lord, but they still do like
They
good
still
stuff.
transitioning?
I'm in that little middle area.
Right.
I love it.
Okay. Probation,
So-
like
so
your
he don't
job.
know
You
yet.
got the job. You have to see if you're gonna keep the job. If they're gonna
90
keep
days.
you. You have that trial period.
I love that. That's a new one for me. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Transitioning.
Yeah, I'm about to write that down.
You better. Hey, so why don't you introduce yourself today? You look very handsome. I understand why you in a relationship or transitioning into a relationship. Very handsome young man.
Great job, young lady.
Please tell us who you are and where you're from.
My name is Rob Morgan. I'm from the south side of
South side?
Chicago.
West side.
Hey, tee up there. Turn up, baby. I'm from the south side of Chicago.
That's as much as she can say about the south side.
Okay,
Yeah,
don't come from the south side, Leisha. Don't come from the south side. There's
you
good
a
things
West
on the
Sider?
south side. There's
You a
a
West
vegan
Sider?
restaurant.
Yes, you put on Uncle Remus on 47th Street.
Is
Yeah.
That's all we
Uncle
care about
Remus
is
better than
food.
Harold's though?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh,
You must
absolutely
not have had it.
I
You need
object.
to
I
stop
had
over on
it. I had it
Rosa.
one time. Thoroughly impressed.
I wasn't.
You know what,
I agree.
Tanisha, give us a question. I don't want to have to fight our guys.
All right,
Not today.
Not today.
Let's start with the questions. All right, Mr. Rob. What do you think about the 90-day rule?
Ooh.
And what
That's a good question.
would make you go?
I know that's right.
That's a good question.
No.
He don't subscribe.
No, I don't
Already.
subscribe to the. Here's the thing.
Next guest. No.
I don't mind if I end up waiting 90 days, so be it. But don't tell me I have to wait 90 days because then the way I look at it, now you're being disingenuous. Because what if you know after 30 days that you want to have sex, but because Steve Harvey told you that you should wait 60 more days, then you're gonna wait 60 more days. Now you're already starting a relationship off not being sincere about what's going on. So
wow, that's a tough one for a transitioner.
yeah,
that's a tough one. But I appreciate that. Okay,
All right. Okay. The next question. One sure way or reason for you to lose respect for a woman.
Ooh.
Nice.
To lose respect. It's a lot of different ways.
Give us.
I feel like if you don't respect yourself, if you I feel like social media, if you display yourself a certain way on social media, then you're showing that you don't respect yourself. If you're on social media, just not displaying yourself the way that a woman should. And I don't want to sound chauvinist when I say that, because you as a woman, you can display yourself however you want to. But if you're going to be my woman,
come on,
there's just certain things that I just don't expect.
Some chauvinists in this time of life, because everything is so free. You can do anything you want to do. You can do it. If someone disagreed, then they make laws so you can't express that you disagree, and everybody is bashing you. So
sure.
I agree with you.
I feel like gender roles are kind of being blurred. It wants to be so equal, and there are certain roles that a man is supposed to have, and there are certain roles that a woman is supposed to have.
Right now.
That shouldn't change.
Yeah, I always say I wish I was born back in the women's lib time. I would have told all of them, shut up, shut up, shut up. Yeah. I would rather be home taking care of the house and being prepared for my husband.
Okay.
Now that take place that we all equal, where you can do that, and you can work midnights. You everything. It just opened up a whole lot of stuff.
Edit that. As long as you taking care of home. To work. You gonna be in my house. You gonna work. No.
I'm like, long as you take care of home. Okay.
I'm joking, but yeah. Just to piggyback off that, this is like the 7th time I've heard a man say how you appear and how you express yourself and how you look when you're on social media. They say, hey, you need to be a little bit more tasteful in the things that you wear and the things that you say. So I agree with that. Thank you so much for bringing that to light.
Okay, what's another one?
Yeah, that is just one. Come on.
I gotta give you another one.
Yeah.
I would say
big turn.
The way that a big turn off. The way that you interact with like your family, because I feel like if you don't have a relationship with your family, and I know every family kind of has their issues, or whatever, but I feel like when you meet someone's family, the way that their family interacts with them kind of lets you know the kind of person that they are.
True.
So big one.
Yeah, because I get along with all my family members. I love them all. I love y'all. Shout out to my family.
I dated this guy. He took me to his aunt's house, and she was like, like, oh my God.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
You and him? I'm like,
not no more. Not no more. She transitioned right on out.
That was her warning right there. Run out. Right.
Probation period over. What's another question, Tanisha?
All right. My other question.
Before we get in trouble on the show.
Going out on a date or let her pay?
I'm paying 100%.
Okay.
Yeah,
even if she ordered lobster tails, 2 of them, not one.
Well, I feel.
And you got the first.
If you ordering 2 lobster tails, we got a whole nother conversation.
Hey,
like
she eating like a man now.
What's up? You got something you need to tell me?
Right?
Did you transition?
Right. I used to be a man.
Right. But I feel like that's another one of those gender roles that are kind of getting blurred. I see a lot of guys now that are saying like, well, she should take me out. I don't even know if I like her.
Wow.
I mean, no, if you're going to ask a woman out on a date, then you should be prepared to cover that date. And you know what you can afford. You know what's in your bank account. So just don't try to do too much.
Right.
I've tried to do too much before, and it almost didn't. Okay. So I was way younger. I was younger, and I wanted to take this girl out. And she lived in Sauk Trail, but she wanted to go out to eat at the Cheesecake Factory downtown.
Oh. Okay.
I had a quarter tank of gas.
Oh.
I was driving a Jeep Grand Cherokee. So I went to Sauk Trail, picked her up downtown to eat, back to Sauk Trail, and then get back home on the south side. So like my car didn't start the next day. Like I had just enough gas to make it home. Scary to being on a date and that little gaslight is staring at you in the face. So
that's called faith in the name of Jesus.
I was just going to say that. That's exactly what it is.
I know my car.
Yeah, really. So
come on, Bessie, you go make it.
You just got to know what you can do though, as a man, but pay for the date.
Absolutely. That's a real man for y'all, okay?
Yeah, okay.
On the south side of Chicago.
But if that's your, if that's your girl and, she say, well, hey, babe, I want to take you out tonight, then there's nothing wrong with that too.
Yeah. That's nice. Let me take you out and then slide you the check.
Right.
All right.
I'm an expert at that move. I was like, hey, baby.
Go to the bathroom right when the waiter comes.
Did you pay yet?
Right.
I know, right?
I'm waiting in the car.
Right.
Calling.
What we got, Tanisha?
Yeah. Okay. A woman different if she has sex with you on the first date?
Ooh, wee.
Would I treat her different?
It's Sunday, girl. You should have waited.
You don't have to.
No, I don't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't treat her different.
But she would be the one.
I can't say that. I can't. I mean, because you can't really. If we did have sex on the first date, does that mean that she's not a good woman? That she's not capable of being the one? And I don't think it necessarily means that. I feel like it's going to take more. You're going to really have to establish a foundation at some point if you want this to go somewhere, because if the foundation started with sex, then it's not going to go too far.
Wow.
Take notes.
Yeah.
Take notes out there, y'all.
So if you have sex on the first date, you got to build some other type of foundation for it to last.
Yeah.
When I put my clothes back on, what else do we have in common?
Right. Maybe you go out to eat after that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
All sweaty. Get French toast and eggs.
All right.
No.
Next question. And cheat down.
Men don't cheat. Where you guys get that from?
Exactly. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I've never met a man that cheats.
They do.
What's that?
Well, you never met a man.
I'm feeling heavy.
Well, let me change that one.
Yeah, we don't cheat.
Okay. Like we said, we're not going to come back there answers.
Okay. I'm like Steve Harvey right now. You are the fault. All right. Men have a problem with aggressive women.
Like physically or or like her personality, why just everything?
Someone gave me that question.
Man, aren't we supposed to be the aggressors? Like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though, I kind of like it depending on the situation. I kind of like somebody that can verbalize.
Okay.
But it's still a certain level. Like, I don't want you to be as aggressive as me.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can properly like allocate your point to me without scaring me, then that's good. I like to communicate. So if you can be a little aggressive, there's nothing wrong with that.
Sounds nice. Okay.
Pop question.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
I got a question for you, man. Mr. Rob.
I'm scared.
Allocated.
Of course, absolutely. I love our guests. Is chivalry dead?
It's once again with those blurred gender roles. Some guys feel like women killed it. Feel like guys just don't want to do it no more. Transitioning with now.
Hey man.
The very first date, it was weird. And I had to really kind of thank my guy because he convinced me to go out with her because I called her weird. I was like, man, she weird. I ain't got time for this. Whatever. I'm not gonna go out. He's like, man, go out with her.
Did you tell her you thought that before today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I told her. So the very first date, I pull up to her house and she just appeared at my car window. I didn't know where she came from. And then she was just standing at my door. And I rolled the window down. I'm like, what's up? What do you like? Are we going? And she said, I don't touch a door if a man is with me.
Oh.
And I was like, wow. And I got out the car and I opened the door and I got back in the car and I texted my guy. I was like, I'm never taking this girl out again. She's crazy. But it was just the respect that she required as a woman. And I had
standards.
I had to respect that. I had never really had nobody require that of me. And I'm a gentleman. I was raised as a gentleman. So if we walk in somewhere.
So why didn't you go meet her at the door?
I mean, Nah, I think that's kind of dead. Like going to ring the bell and meet the parents on the first.
No, that's chivalrous, though. I'm appreciating that chivalrousness.
Can't be live one spot and dead in another.
Well,
so you would have known what door she came out of.
Well, she came out the backyard. She came out the backyard. She came out the back. So I didn't.
And then if you were out of the car already, you probably would have opened the door because you're already out of the car.
At the same time, that hasn't been what I've been. But with other women, that hasn't been what I've always been required to do. And I am a gentleman, so we're
the same.
That's true. And I established that. I learned that with her.
Okay.
You know, and that was just something. So like even now to this day, and we've been dating now for almost a year. So it's like even now to this day, you know, and and at this point now it's become second nature. Like so now when she does come out the house, I'm already out the car and I open the door for her. So,
do you feel that has to be taught?
Absolutely.
Yeah. 100%. You know, I grew up with like my uncles and my older brothers and stuff, and they treated the women of my family with respect. So I saw it from day one.
Yep. Yeah. I taught my son that. He looked at me strange when he.
I appreciate whoever.
It was just different because I never had it to me. And I felt like maybe I was just comfortable because we had been kind of texting and communicating or whatever. And, you know, we laughed, talked, we had a good time. But our first date kind of took away out because of our scheduling. When I pulled up to her house, it was okay. Hey, I'm out here. I texted, she said, okay. And she just showed up to the car and she was like, I'm not getting in until you open the door. So it was just something I never encountered before like that.
Okay. You know better.
Yeah. Thanks for answering my question. So it's not dead, ladies. Okay, you just have to require it, and you have to raise your standards, ladies. Okay, y'all heard it from a man, a black man from the South Side of Chicago. Okay, thank you.
What you say? South Side.
Yay!
If I was a West Side, I would have just pulled off on her.
You just pulled off. I guess you ain't going.
I got time for this.
No, actually, if you were a West Sider, you would have got out and knocked or rung the doorbell.
But does that really happen? Because I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
Like, because I feel like it doesn't because it takes a while before you meet somebody's family. So if somebody lives with their family and you going to ring their bell on the first date, what if a grandma comes to the door and it's like,
why not meet them? What's wrong with meeting family?
Nothing. But do you want to do that on the first date? I don't.
I mean, you're not coming in to sit down and have dinner.
I'm gonna come out there with their house coat on.
What that?
Right, because you don't know the mood of the house. If I'm picking you up at 8:30, older people might be they might be in their role. They might be comfortable.
Be like this,
Exactly.
At 8:30, you going out at 8:30?
I'm definitely not coming.
Where you going? 8:30? Okay. No, I have to meet because if something happened, we need to know how to describe you.
Well, I think she did that. I think she gave her people my information.
Okay.
I think they did have my place number. She told me that later. Like, yeah, my aunt had your plate number.
My daughter does that too.
Really?
Yeah. What's his name?
License plate.
First name, last
what color
name,
car it was, how many doors
address,
on there?
phone number. If I don't hear from
take
you.
this restraining order just in case. Really? Okay.
Let's take a picture.
Y'all look cute.
Yeah.
Unsuspecting date.
Back to you, Tanisha. I know you got another question. I just want to pop that in there.
This going for the funny. Okay. Is it in front of her man?
Oh. And how long do we have to hold it in?
How long you gotta hold it in?
You can. Look at Courtney.
The transition is over. The part ends the transition.
At the transition moment. Once it's official, you know.
You can't hold it no longer than 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
And we talking about part, not Putin now.
It's all part. Like, that's when it's real.
Not Putin.
The little machine gun action.
Look, though, the ladies do the ladylike part, like the little.
Not those silent killers. You might want to wait till you marry for them.
Oh man,
I still can't get away from them. Straight to the bathroom. I'm sorry. Back to you, Mr.
Oh man. I mean, it's not the most ladylike. It happens.
It's nature.
Yeah, it happens. It is what it is. I feel like that.
What we've been treating farts. Why does farts have to have a gender role?
I mean,
like
you're right. I guess it doesn't, but I feel like it's like if it happens early on and it's like, you know, she like, oh, excuse me,
fun.
you know, but once you got some time, man, it's just like, hey, man, look, you know what we ate, like, you know, it just happened. Right. You know what happened when I eat eggs.
On White Castle burgers.
Right.
You know
bean burritos.
Right. You know the eggs get me every time. You want to have breakfast.
I told you I was lactose.
What happened? Right. Yeah, no, it's funny because she gonna kill me for saying this, but she always got gas. I don't know. Y'all don't. I didn't say a name. So
somebody gonna see you out and be like,
yeah, it is what it is. She always gassy. I don't know what's up with her intestines.
She must some water.
Don't pick out for ice cream.
Man, I don't know.
She won't deserve it. Like, no, babe, don't pick that. Don't pick that.
That's what's up. And you still with her. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's a strong man. Strong black man from the South Side.
That's love.
Let me stop. It's
a West Sider would have left her.
I know, right?
I ain't good with this. We strong outside.
Nostril strong in the
I'm
bud.
done with the West Side, South Side. That's what South Side people go. They go on. And
Go to
on.
North Side then. You go with the South and the West. You go fast.
I'm done with the South Side. They just go on and on.
Let me fast down.
Yeah. All right. Do you prefer boxers or briefs?
As a man, like what do I wear?
Yeah.
Boxer briefs. Boxer briefs.
Oh, is that a thing?
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
No, they're the
Are those the tight white?
Double check.
No.
They're like biker shorts, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, but not
boxer briefs.
Yeah, boxer briefs. Those are
Okay.
comfortable.
On my way to
Those
Kohl's.
are so sexy.
Yeah. Boxers,
the
you look
look
like
of
a
that.
little kid or a super. I mean, not briefs. You look like a little kid or a superhero.
Oh, please don't let it.
Boxers, they kind of
Don't.
baggy, so they bunch up under your pants. So boxer briefs is like perfect.
That's right.
I'm sorry, we on Intellectual Radio.
Yeah.
No gray
Most.
pants today. No
Yeah.
gray pants. Stay focused, I say.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
thank you so much for tuning in with us.
questions.
Is that all for our questions?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, he did answer them pretty well. We
Yeah.
appreciate you for hanging out with us today.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
I have a question.
Oh, she has a question.
What made you agree
The spirit
to
is
come on?
here.
I mean, Shantae just asked, man. She a buddy, so you know, she asked. It's no problem.
That's nice.
You know. She
He was
says
scared,
a
y'all.
room full of women. I'm not being around.
He's
a
like,
bunch
what
of-
these questions gonna be
bunch of
about?
ladies.
Coming on.
Oh, thank you guys for having me. It was fun.
Good. Thank you all for tuning in to
Kisses
Kisses
Don't
Don't
Lie
Lie
on Intellectual Radio. And we'll be back after this
These
musical
messages.
selection interlude.
Yeah. Don't go away.
I never told you that I'm having a time of my life. Here with you, I realize it's you I've been missing. I see you as a friend I can confide in, but you're so much more to me, baby. I don't wanna keep it in. Ooh, don't go nowhere. Don't go, baby. Nowhere. Oh, don't go nowhere. I only want to love you. Yeah. No need to look, 'cause what you need is already here. I won't take you for granted, baby. So bring your love near. You're strong, baby, but there's a tender side of you. I'll caress you gently, baby. Give you a love that's true. Don't go nowhere. Don't you ever go nowhere. Nowhere. Oh. Don't go nowhere. I wanna love you. Whenever It's fine being in your arms. You're so right. You're so Don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go. Yeah. I want to hold on, baby. I want to feel you, baby.
And we're back to Kisses Don't Lie on IntellectualRadio.com.
Yes.
And we have our special guest still here with us today.
Yes, we do.
He forgot to tell us some things. He told us everything about his transitioning woman, but he forgot the main thing. We do network first.
Please don't say transitioning woman.
That don't sound. I'm sorry. That did sound a little strange.
Yeah.
My bad. I apologize.
Check the neck.
Yeah, really. Nice to meet you. We don't mean it that way. But you want to tell us about your podcast?
The podcast with 3 friends of mine. It's called The Best Day of School Podcast. SoundCloud. We actually in the process.
Hey.
Well, so we can put out video for it. We've been on a little bit of a hiatus because one of the co-hosts, he just became a dad. He just had a little girl.
Oh, congratulations.
The girl on the podcast, she's like 7-8 months pregnant, so she's ready to pop any second. So we kind of been on a little hiatus, but we back around next week. So
wonderful.
Yeah.
All right.
And I host a open mic the last Saturday every month at Refuge Chicago called Big Mouth Reloaded. We actually just had a show last night. It was
awesome. I was there.
It was a really good show. So yeah, and I do stand-up comedy, and I'm a musician as well. So
tell us a joke.
Oh goodness gracious!
Why do you say to the chicken that ran across the road?
Get back here!
You can't take them nowhere.
You ain't laid no eggs.
Get back here! You're not done yet.
What did the light bulb say to the socket?
Turn me.
I'm not gonna say.
We asked him to tell you.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I really got to tell a joke. I mean, it don't really work like that, guys.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
we
like
can
that.
announce that he's a comedian, but
oh,
He just tried to reverse psychology.
Basically,
he say he funny.
He's
I don't know.
He say, whatever. Okay.
he also sings. Don't you sing a little bit?
We can't get any of that.
Can I get a little hoo hoo hoo?
Ooh, yeah.
Woo woo woo.
Let us start first.
Shantae, you sing too though, right?
I do
Have you ever sang on the show?
I have sang on the show
man.
before.
Yeah.
On the show. You ain't hear us. We was on 92.3.
Yeah.
Let nobody know that.
What do you want? What do you want us to sing?
All
you can
y'all
sing
got
with us.
sing?
You know what, Leisha? Today
I can
ain't
sing
that
in the
day.
shower.
Okay.
In the shower.
I don't know.
What are you saying?
I sing so low you can't
Only
hear
in the
me.
shower I sing.
He won't sing.
I mean, I didn't say I wouldn't. What do you guys want me
Okay,
to
we
sing?
ready?
What do you
In
like?
the
What's
one.
your favorite? In the two.
Sing one of those Stevie Wonder songs I heard you sing on the show.
You want the song on the show?
Oh, somebody else.
That
I'm sorry.
girl thinks that she's so fine.
Yeah, let me.
Welcome to your man. Just sing it.
You know, a little bit of Ribbon of the Sky
Yeah.
or whatever you want
For
to
so
sing.
long, this special night I prayed. Would guide you my way to share with me this special day. Ribbon in the sky for our love. That's it.
Hey!
Okay,
I
so he
feel
can
like a
sing.
winner right now.
Okay,
Lucky I'm engaged.
maybe he can. He's a comedian too.
Hey,
but he can sing.
He can
sing. I'm like the oldies version of
man.
I'm fake blushing over
y'all
here,
y'all want to contact Rob? Contact me. I'm his manager.
You got a manager
already?
Yeah, manager already.
Guys, anybody who has ever tuned in to our YouTube channel, I mentioned that I did a survey.
Yes, you did.
Some of the questions that we asked our guests, our live guests, responses from the survey. So we're gonna go over some questions and some survey answers from our
questions. Yeah, our questionnaire. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So one was, what do you consider a healthy relationship? And a lot of our guests the same way with these: honesty, commitment, love, communication is key. Stress or arguments, being able to talk about anything, not holding grudges. That's women do. Men too sometimes.
Yeah.
Not holding grudges. They'll act like it, and then you'll be listening or watching a movie and be like, didn't you do that? Having the ability to share, handling everything together, good or bad, love and respect, bring something to the table.
That's key.
Yeah. Loyalty, and compassion, teamwork, mutually.
Yeah.
Consideration and understanding another, and get help when needed. Mutual goals and views.
Wow. Did you say communication on there?
Communication.
Yeah, that is key, because you got to be able to talk to your partner. You really do.
Yeah.
That's the number one.
Yeah, most of I get when we ask on the show, communication, honesty, communication. So you can't walk around mad, not want to express what you want to say. Now, if you think you can calm down so you can express how you feel on a respectable level, then just say, give me a moment. Give me a moment. And then the person have to respect that. No, I want to talk about it right now.
Right.
I want to talk about it right now.
Yeah.
No, you don't, because we're both hiding and we're upset. Calm down.
Right.
And so you can be able to communicate.
Yeah.
I used to do that a lot. I try to solve problems right away. So if you got an issue with something, I want to talk about it, but I had to learn that sometimes you got to put a pin in it and then just get back to it later. Give a person time to breathe. So,
absolutely.
It's true.
Yeah, and don't go to sleep on it.
I don't like going to bed mad either, though.
Yeah, don't go to sleep on it. Healthy. You know, anger is the same as happiness. It will marinate and manifest into something very ugly and will make you blow up.
Yeah.
You know, and it'll be on something unnecessary. Why you doing? Well, you remember when, instead of approaching in the first place. So calm down, make sure you handle it before the night over with.
Right.
And go from there. Communicate. Yeah.
Thank you, Leisha. I appreciate it. Did he want to chime in on that healthy
relationship?
What do you consider a healthy relationship?
I mean, pretty much everything that you guys are saying, definitely communicating, find common grounds with each other, things that you both, like to do and do it together. I never wanted to get to a point where you go through that honeymoon phase and then you kind of get used to people, but I don't ever want to get used to
come on, preach today.
I always feel like I'm trying to get you. And for me, I want you to always feel like you're pursuing me and I'm pursuing you. I feel like that's how you don't get bored with each other.
Right.
That's nice.
Okay.
I think that's probably why we change our hair a lot.
Yeah. It's like a new.
I'm cheating on you with you.
It's a new girl every day.
Girl.
You gotta have Sasha, Tonika,
right.
Alabama.
You don't have any questions, honey?
I got some. It was another question that we asked the surveyors. Wish women. Wait, I'm sorry. Maybe I should read this one. How do you feel about relationship titles? And so some of the answers or the responses were, it shows commitment, don't like them. It takes away from just enjoying the moment. It's appropriate At least you know where the two of you stand. Doesn't matter unless it's Mr. or Mrs. Ooh, they must have was married. I'm okay with it. I think you need titles so you'll know what level you're on and try to get to. Titles are acknowledgments of your place with the other person. Not really necessary if you both have a mutual understanding of their relationship, situationship. Who is that? It's just a title. I'm okay with it. And one other person, we won't even say who that person was. They said indifferent. We won't say who that person was. So
you like relationship titles. So you must be moving from one thing to another.
Yeah. What does the status on Facebook say?
Transitioning. I mean, I used to, feel like it was a big deal. Like, well, what are we doing? Because I feel like you wasting your time with somebody.
Yeah.
But it's as I'm getting older, it's not as big of a deal if you do kind of have that understanding. Now, you don't want to be 3-4 years with somebody talking about something. Well, we figuring it out. We transitioning.
That's true.
But it's not like, well, are you my girl or am I your man? Like, what? It's not like that. It's just we rock with each other and we good. So.
I like the titles, by the way. I know this show is not about me, but I like titles. Are you with me or not? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm not cooking.
Because I'm not
cooking if you ain't with me.
Okay.
All right.
One more?
We have one more. Why do men find it so hard to commit? Somebody said too much out here. Can't answer that.
Can't answer that.
Okay.
Can't answer that. It's funny.
I don't know.
Oh wow. Like this. No. Okay. And next, the same of women. The thought of that's being the only piece of pie is scary. Because it's like a death sentence. Okay.
We're talking about commitment here.
People that you answered.
Where did you guys?
Right. Capture. We're still talking about commitment.
Okay, this say down, missing something, thinking about what could be out there. Of the woman haven't grown up yet because he haven't found the one that play a card.
Wow.
That was an old guy that said
that was old granddaddy right there for the last.
Leroy. Whoever wrote that wear linen pants and
no corduroy.
Yeah, that was an old player.
Sandals. Now, out of all those answers, I believe the second to last haven't found the right one. I think that would cut out everything.
They can't answer that when I was funny.
You want to answer that?
Why do you get? I'm
from just without telling on your friends, because it sounds like you don't have a problem with it.
Right. I mean, I feel like it changes. I feel like it changes through your age group. So a young guy might be fear of missing out. I'm too young for it. And then as you get older, group might be on that card.
Okay.
So it really just depends on how old the person is. Like for me at this point, I don't really have a fear. Like I've been engaged and we broke up. So I've dated. I'm 31. Since I've dated. So at this point, I don't want to be the old 38-year-old telling some, hey, what we doing tonight? We like, no, it's like get a family, bro. Like relax.
Still do that.
What are you doing?
It's family night. What do you mean?
Right, exactly. No, I'm gonna kick it with the kids and we go on Netflix and
we going bowling. Right.
Hey, have something solid. That's the cool thing to do now.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Nice. All right. Okay. We'll do one more before Kisses Don't Lie. And let's see. This one is what do you wish women today did like old school women? Men used to do. What do you wish women today used to do now? So this was show their men affection.
Yep.
Serve their guy. I don't know what aspect. Maybe fix his plate. Okay. Conduct themselves like a lady. Like a lady. Show great support for their man. Cater to her man. Home. Be submissive. That's all I have.
He's like, don't badger the witness.
He's like, hello.
We want him to come back, ladies. I feel somebody looking
Tension.
at me.
Maybe be submissive. Like, it seems like gender roles keep coming up, but it's just like, women are so, I could do it on my own nowadays, that it's just like they don't really sometimes know how to sit back and just let it. Because the thing is, guys, we like to feel needed too, but society tells us that we're not supposed to express our feelings a lot. So we things, a lot of our thoughts and our emotions, because we don't want to come off as being soft. But we like to feel needed too. So if you're moving like you don't need us around, then we're gonna act like you don't need us around. We might not do the things that we're supposed to do. So just, even if you don't need us to do it, make us feel like you do. So I feel like a lot of guys would step up, take that man role, and maybe commit more, because now we feel like, well, this is my woman and she needs me to be there for her.
Okay.
All right.
You don't have to do it on your own all the time. Just
awesome.
Yes.
And I must say, I am a submissive woman by choice. Okay. And it has to be taught. It was taught to me by my pastor. Amen. Who a pastor is? Every time I say something, I gotta cover this part up. Feeling some type of way.
Right. Exactly. Right. Oh, I had fun. Thanks for coming on and staying on and
with
extra minutes and time.
Yes.
Singing for us.
And thank you all for joining in.
Where can they find you at, Mr. Robert?
I'm on as Instagram is Tired of Being Humble. That's a very arrogant name, but that's the name.
Tired of Being Humble. That's the first.
On Facebook as Rob Tisdale. You can also follow the Big Mouth Reloaded page.
Woo!
So you guys know every time we do our event the last Saturday every month. So please follow the page, and you can buy tickets from the page. And
it's a dope show. Y'all got to go out and check them out. Support your own.
And the podcast is on SoundCloud as the Best Day of School podcast. You download SoundCloud and just search that. We'll pop right up.
You can reach us at LaShawn So Real at Yahoo, or on our fan page, Creating Healthy Relationships, or
you can find me at IG she_extra. You know how to spell.
Yeah.
Instagram is actress model me. Facebook Tanisha. Catch me on your TV screen. Lang, and Snapchat actress model me.
Or on YouTube, Kisses Don't Lie.
Kisses Don't Lie.
More importantly, you can find us here every Sunday at 11 o'clock on IntellectualRadio.com.
Please go join us again.
Yes. Thank you. Bye.
Told you that I'm having a time of my life. Here with you, I realize it's you I've been missing. I see you as a friend I can confide in, but you're so much more to me, baby. I don't wanna keep it in. Ooh, don't go nowhere. Don't go, baby.